We finally reached the new world, people. Episode 574. We did it. We are here. It is no longer we go. We are here, people. And with that being said, I have one big question. Now that we have reached these dangerous waters, what are you guys most excited to see in the new world? What are you most anticipating seeing? You know, is it Shanks? Is it Colby? Is it new Devil Fruit users? What are you most excited to see now that we've reached these waters? I'm really just like happy that we finally have reached it. We are here at the end of the episode 574. We are in the new world. Big stuff. Really awesome stuff. I was really like, yes, we are here. But there was a couple things going on in this episode. First of all, a lot of Nami fan service in this episode, which for some people that is a very bad thing. They don't like fan service. They don't like seeing drawings of boobs and whatnot. For me, it was like, whatever. It's cool. And that was throughout the episode quite a bit. She's in the shower, which is from the manga, so it's not a big deal. Like, they added it only for the anime, so I wasn't really bothered by it or anything like that. After this episode, there's also, I believe, supposed to be filler specials. And judging from the way the episode ended, I think that it might still pertain to like the actual story. I don't think it's just going to be straight completely different, but I could be wrong. So starting next week, I think we're going to have like either 2 or 4 fillers. I believe it's 4, but I read somewhere 2, so I'm not exactly sure, but we're going to have a couple fillers, and then I believe after that we will go straight to the next arc. I'm really excited, to be honest with you. I cannot wait to see some of the stuff animated, especially reading the manga, and I could tell you guys right now, without any spoilers, that the next arc is going to blow Fishman Island out the water. It is that goddamn good. So if you're an anime-only person, be prepared. Don't miss an episode because you'll regret it. It's just going to be awesome. And also, I can't wait for a new opening. I believe we're going to get a new opening. I want to say it was 575 or 576. I'm not exactly sure which episode, but we should be getting a new opening soon because, I mean, after all, it's no longer we go. Like I said, we're here. So, I can't wait to see that. And also in this episode, seeing the Laboon stuff was kind of interesting. When I read this in the manga at first, I was like, wait a minute, is that Laboon? I was skeptical at first myself. And it was really nice to see Brooke interact with them. I believe in the manga, it felt as though more they, like, were understanding Brooke, and in the anime it kind of just looked like they looked at him, kept looking, but just kept going. So that was pretty interesting, and I really enjoyed the song that Brooke played. It was really it sounded real beautiful. Like, if no lie, if I could get my hands on a CD of that, I would definitely buy it because it truly sounded beautiful. And overall, this episode was just really moving onward. We're off Fishman Island. We finally reached the new world, and that's really what this episode was supposed to be. We got some jokes in there, very funny stuff. I mean, who could blame Sanji and Brooke for sneaking into Nami's shower? I mean, who can blame them? Come on, seriously. It's very interesting that they adapted literally 1 chapter for the entire episode. This is all the final chapter before we get to the new world. So that was really interesting. And again, that's a gift and a curse, because for some people they feel as though it's too slow. Like this episode, they could have already been in the new world. For me, I think it was paced perfectly for the fact that then, when we do start off, we'll start a brand new, fresh in the new world. We got to the new world, then whenever the canon picks back up, we can just continue on where we don't have that kind of, messed up thing. So, I'm not really bothered by it. It was interesting just the way getting to the new world, the way the sky looked, and, the weather and whatnot. It was just really, like, crazy. Honestly, crazy is the best word to describe it, the new world. If any problems in this episode, it probably would be for some people, they wouldn't like the jokes and the fan service, because some people, they get turned off by that. I mean, that's a whole different subject in and of itself to, go on about fan service, but it really shouldn't bother you, because One Piece rarely does fan service. So, to get a couple of shots of Nami zippering up her jacket and, stuff like that, it really shouldn't bother you. I mean, I know some people, no, I don't want fan service, and, to each his own, but for me personally, it didn't bother me. We also get flashbacks in the episode from the crew thinking of their little time alone when they were training in the 2 years. And it really got me thinking, because we see Robin, and out of everyone's little flashback, hers is the most vague. We just see her talking with people. And I really wish they would show and address certain things with the crew, since they've been gone for 2 years from each other. Like, why hasn't Robin said anything to Luffy on, actual canon that that we've actually seen. Like, hey, I was with your father for the past couple years, and that sounds so wrong. You know what I mean, though? Like, why didn't she say I was chilling with your pops? I was there or anything. It could be that Dragon told her, don't say anything. This I don't want my son knowing anything about this. I want him to pick his own path. I don't want him to know. But I mean, it could be that, or it could just be like, Oda should have addressed this by now, or it would have been nice to even get a little flashback panel of just Robin thinking to herself, some of the time that she spent with Dragon, or some conversations or something, because that's really interesting stuff. So that's definitely another thing that I'm looking forward to seeing in the new world. One of the big things is I want to see Dragon, the revolutionaries. There's a lot of stuff I want to see in the new world, but I hope in due time Oda will address that, the whole Robin being on Dragon's ship, and exactly what went down, what was said, what did she do those couple of years that she was there. I just really want to know what she learned. And overall, this episode, solid. No action, nothing like that, of course. It was like a couple little things, they were punching up whales or whatever, not whales, sea monsters. But for the most part, it's just we are in the new world, and I'm excited. Can't wait till we pick up in canon now. Next week, depending on how the filler eps go, specials, I'm not exactly sure what it's supposed to be, but depending on what it is, I'll either review it, and if I don't really feel that it's like, the most exciting thing in the world, then maybe I'll do a discussion video instead, because I got a lot of One Piece stuff that I want to talk about. So it really just depends on the content next week, whether I'll review the actual anime or not. But we'll see. Again, overall, really enjoyed just getting to the new world. Wasn't the most action thrill-packed episode, but it was just really one of those episodes that you just gotta feel like, yes, we're there, Just feel like, finally, we are here. Don't worry about the animation. Don't worry about any of that. We have arrived to the middle of the Grand Line, and I can't wait. ForneverWorld, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up for finally getting to the new world, and I guess thumbs up for Nami's boobs, because they seem to be getting bigger. Yeah, have an awesome one, people.